A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff as they run left side. Uses the spin. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, Elliott. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Andrew from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And now here's a carry heading left. Gets past him at the 10, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Andrew to throw on second down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Andrew now throwing on 3rd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 32 that time. Play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Back to throw here. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And look out. I think he's going to go. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. The give is to Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw is Andrew. From the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. And that's caught at the 25. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now Andrew to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Over,
Here's Andrew, operating from the gun. And it's complete. Henry. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 3-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. 319. 319. Detroit. Gone.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for KC. 74 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Andrew now. Off play action. Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Andrew from the gun, he'll throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Elliott. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw is Andrew. On 1st and 10. A dump off to Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Going up top. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw here. He gets away from one. Now he steps away. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Spinning away. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's got some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Let's go. No, check.
Now Andrew on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
From the gun, Cummings dancing to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Looking to throw on second down. Cummings. But he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on third and long. Cummings. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say, I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
The thing is, I know how to.
They're going to try and throw. It is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position. So let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen.
He did before I got to say something to him. Oh, Vito going to bed. I got that back the first quarter.
QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there, but maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to
pick up. When to go ahead
and flush from the pocket and run, when to get rid of the football and not take the sack, when to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They come up in an offset eye. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is in. Touchdown.
He had me stuck in the backfield.
A great play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes.
Hey, this running back got -5 yards, bro.
Not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Because I ain't passed out no tickets, man. Nobody come to the game.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
I didn't have enough time. I was in the middle of the game.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Well, no ticket delivered today.
And some changes here.
I thought y'all was going to count.
Looking to throw. Cummings. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 4th down, the
somebody join.
As this is sent away. It's fielded
at
35.
All right, Vito.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some
I wish he never traded his running back with 97 speed, because that nigga would be a killer right now.
We got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsey?
101, you got to make that beat, bro.
Get some talking points.
101, you got to be able to beat him, man.
Producer, keep him here. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games,
Ain't that
make sure
bad.
you run and jog with your
Oh,
offensive
yeah, he
line.
gone.
In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create
Wow, he
space
let
for
this
you.
motherfucker
He did a
hawk
pretty
you.
good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A big play there
Bullet
off
that
the
bitch, I know that.
option. 42 yards.
He got some power on that arm. Who said Ray B holla at your boy?
Who said that?
First and goal from the 5.
Holla who?
Time running out here on the play clock. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their
Oh, holla
first.
at
They'll be
you.
down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Oh.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm not running back that
We're
time,
too
bro.
old not to have no damn mic. For real, that's childish as fuck. Not to have no damn mic, bro.
I'm gonna tell him, man, like, man, you too old not to have a mic, bro.
D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal.
Oh, I ran out of fucking bounds.
3 yards there. Now
And he
3rd
just
down.
handled him on that sideline, bro.
Situation when you're up in the 4th quarter, they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
I'm sorry I just ran out of bounds, bro.
I hate the Bengals, bro.
3rd down and goal from the 8.
And then he smacked me in the backfield, man. I'm sorry, man. Good shit, Tato.
Last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one. That's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been
Oh, I'm
huge for him.
sorry, bro.
Like a baseball hitter, in the zone, the ball seems
I had a
bigger,
touchdown.
and
That
he's
nigga
just
ran out of
these
bounds.
guys, they've got it going today.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I need a fucking fumble right here.
This fielded at the 2.
Damn, get it his ass hard. It's
20
not
to
worth
the
it.
22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game.
Oh, good shit. Oh, good
I
shit.
told you just how stalled they are on offense.
Know that
So who
bitch.
will step up here? We'll see. Give him 15
that out.
yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle.
Man, his running back just dogged. I mean, his wide receiver just dogged me.
A big
Huh.
play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to get a score back.
So,
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for
So you're
that. Too
full.
little too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
you better
Very
so?
nice, isn't it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Sell everything.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points
That
because
shit
they
don't
were
matter,
well
huh?
within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time.
Who the fuck up? Man, hold the fuck on.
I don't know if that helped him at
How the
contract
fuck
time.
you just get in there and just make that damn tackle?
I don't know about that. Super toe.
That motherfucker made the tackle before I even handed the ball off.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's
Who
2nd
said
and
that?
12. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, he ain't gonna be able to get in the chat. He blocked.
And he'll be taken down, but not
Like what
before
shot?
he gets into enemy territory. A big
That
run there,
motherfucking C
29
route,
yards
boy.
and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Yeah, he
Just
blocked.
as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe
Good
someone
block,
put a lot
boy.
of time in the
Don't let him
offseason
catch
and
him.
continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
I'm still an old school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they are going to score again. Yet
That's what he
another
said?
touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just
Nah,
wonder if anyone
started
can
the
stop
shit.
this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one
That
away.
motherfucker say, oh, y'all got a chat? Let me in.
This fielded at the 2.
What shot?
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here
that
comes
boy
Los
can get out
Angeles.
there, though.
And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because
Man, that
of what we
motherfucker-
talked about. They
Gunslinger,
scored
man.
the
What the
last
fuck
Hey.
is his strength, man?
This motherfucker just called me in goal line defense, bro. He called me a motherfucking,
It's a big one there for the Chargers.
this nigga just called me a motherfucking field goal
51
defense, bro.
yards. A great run, but, you know, this is probably
I was
where the
sorry.
offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Hey, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
I'm the leader.
Back to throw. Cummings.
I mean, but he can't see it. He can't see the chat because I'm in here.
His 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Hey, he ain't slow either,
Vantage
bro.
point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right
And
from
his
the
acceleration,
I thought he might
nice
get
too.
outside and just chuck it
My
away.
other quarterback
Dangerous pass,
acceleration.
incomplete.
Trash.
Oh, you got rid of your quarterback?
I'm about to. You want him?
Can't even find me.
Oh, you dropped it.
To throw again. Cummings. And a loose
Oh,
ball.
good.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Oh, he gonna be tired. Go,
He's
boy.
at the 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right.
Man, this motherfucker go get tired.
Hey, this quarterback can get me out of some shit. Way better than my other quarterback.
I ain't never seen the motherfucker who pick up the ball on red.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
That left side got to have some work. That right side.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
Got it.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Damn, man, that was my first time. I'm trying to get 10 touchdowns.
defense.
I never had 10 touchdowns for the running
It's been a
back.
clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly
You about to get 10
has.
touchdowns in one game?
Throughout this game, and
I
privately,
got 9.
the head coach will add a fourth phase.
2 minutes left.
That's the coaching.
How the
He'll tell
fuck
the
do you
ownership
get
that
nine?
as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he made him fumble.
Inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
Boy, he hit that. Nah, not my dude. We just made him fumble on the kickoff return.
After this.
Yep.
And now here's a carry heading left.
There ain't no fair chance. He got it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as
Just
they
ran
just
it in.
add to their totals. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room?
You know how you try to do
A
shit,
couple
man.
trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll
You watch your
guarantee
back.
you, he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this
What he
number.
say, pussy?
This is just unreal. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here
Hey,
at the end
real,
just to take
man.
into
This
next
nigga's
week?
straight.
Yeah, sometimes
Hey, now you
teams
try to
are
say,
good,
so what you call yourself when you unfriended him?
and we were losing late.
Motherfucker.
You knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach
Oh, I ain't participating. I can't see the shit.
and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something
I just hear your shit going off.
before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to
Nah, I don't know. I ain't look. I just hear your shit going off.
look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's Andrews.
Why
Gonna
is
throw
he even
again.
fighting with him, bro?
Flushed
Put
out
in AJ.
right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Right.
And they'll bring him
He
down
getting
at
these
the
niggas killed on the drag route.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
He got 89 speed.
And they're indeed
and
going to
81
go for it
throwing.
on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
86 acceleration.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games
That bitch
in a
block.
row.
We don't have to worry about that shit, man.
And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later
Bitch
on,
block.
why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Hey, 74 making me mad, boy. 74 about to get
Defensive
cut.
line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the few times here today,
These niggas act like they can't go out here and get this nigga.
maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, a nice spin. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one.
And he go block it. Oh, he almost blocked that bitch.
Icing on the cake, if you will.
Rookie quarterback. Well, they be doing some fuck shit sometimes,
Setting out to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles.
That's what I need is.
If you're a coach for this final drive in a lot.
You just need to run the ball out, man.
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today.
They will call. Oh, brother.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today.
Right now the
Coaching,
score is
playing,
90
the
to
whole
7.
deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
I like this quarterback, bro.
After the penalty, it's Elliott.
I can run away
And he's
from
going to
this
lose
spot.
yardage
Fuck
here
up.
back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss
11
of a
rushes
yard
and
there,
negative
and now
1 yard.
second down. Another carry, same story. Fourth
It's
quarter,
over.
and he's in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe, because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
They'll look to throw.
Move
And
it
now
forward,
here's
man.
another
That's crazy.
interception. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline,
Make him miss.
it's the offensive
Make
coordinator,
him
the
miss.
quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City
Oh,
first.
shit. Good shit,
Really
Taco.
good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down.
Good
after first
game,
down.
bro.
He's got
Good
to have a
game,
nickname.
man.
How about the human first down
Hey, it's
machine?
cool,
I think
man. You gotta
that
take it out on the next
They've
person,
gone to the
man.
fourth up in Seattle. You saw the score at the
Good
bottom of your
game.
screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on.
Oh, shit. Don't
Victory
do
there to
that.
mean they're 6th on the year.
Got a hard day of stopping the run, man. Unreal.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Woo! Hey, I got a quarterback now.
Damn, man. I ain't throw one pass.
Hey, I got a quarterback now. He's just as good as the quarterback I got now. He's a fucking rookie. Oh!
Damn, this nigga had 13 tackles. Two, one.
Gotta do better.
Yeah, we were +8 in turnovers. Let me get these niggas off my TV screen.